Do you really want to know how you really can get reparations? I'm getting ready to show you. Stay tuned.
What is up, folks? Yes, I am interrupting this. I'm putting my own commercial in here because if they don't want to put ads on my content, I'll come up with my own ad. And with that being said, you can purchase stuff from off of this channel. If you look below, like if you're on a phone or if you're like on a computer, if you scroll down, you're going to see like things from Teesprings. You'll see masks, you'll see t-shirts, you'll see mugs, you'll see hoodies, and much more. If you go there and purchase that, I would really, really appreciate that. Only if you want to. Y'all know who I am. I'm not a good salesman, but if you wish to support me in another direction, in another way, you can purchase things off of that website right there through Teespring. All right. I really appreciate it, folks. Back to business.
I want to make something really, really clear here. This is not towards folks whose father has died, anything like that of the sort. Nobody's father who has died, was murdered, was, of the sort, things like that. I'm not talking about fathers who passed away like in a war, or your dad died when you was a kid. I'm talking about specific fathers who were not in their child's life on purpose. Like they purposely did not want anything to do with their children. They might still be living. They might be in prison, whatever. These are the ones that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the population of black folks mainly, but it is white folks too, but population of black folks who fathers deliberately left them and not trying to have anything to do with their life. So let me make that crystal clear. For some people try to say, that ain't right because my dad died. I just want to make sure I cover that base. All right, moving on. What is going on, everybody? As y'all can see, the name of this thing is how you can get your reparations. And even though I might come off as being a little sarcastic, whatever like that, I do mean exactly what I say in here. So, black folks, you want to know how you can get your reparations. Well, guess what? We're going to take this down into some numbers. And I might get a little off, but we're going to start with number one, all right? So here it is. Number one, 75% of all blacks don't have fathers in the home or come from a single-parent home. If you are from a single-parent home and you're with your mother, first way you can find out how to get your reparations and all that, go after your father. If you are a black woman and you are a single mother, how you can get reparations? Go after your deadbeat baby daddy. As far as dealing with the ones that are fatherless, go and ask your father who's not in your life, find him and tell him you want your childhood back. Go after your father if you are fatherless, even if you're motherless. Go after them and tell them you want all those missed birthdays back. If you are in a single parent home where you don't have the father or the mother, go find them if they're alive and tell them you want your reparations for the life lessons that they weren't able to teach you while you were growing up. If you are from a single parent home, if it's just you and your mom, if it's just you and your dad, you know what you need to do? Take a wild guess. I'll give you some time. Go after your mom or your dad who's not in your life and tell them you want reparations for the skills they could have taught you. If you are from a single parent home, whether you have the mom or the dad, go after them, most likely it's a father, go after them and say you want reparations for all the sporting events he missed. You want reparations because he was not there for you for prom to possibly tie your tie up. He wasn't there for you for prom to watch you put the little thingy on your wrist and all that and come down with a beautiful dress on. He was not there for your very first dance. He was not there when you graduated kindergarten. He was not there when you graduated the 6th grade. Was not there when you graduated from the 8th grade. Was not there when you graduated high school. If you graduated high school, was not there when you graduated college. Go and tell him you want your reparations for all of that. If your father was not in your life, females, go, if he's alive, and tell him you want reparations for, guess what? Him not possibly being there to walk you down the aisle when you get married. If you are a male, go and tell your father that you want reparations for him not being there to watch your bride come down the aisle. So when it all comes down to it, what you need to realize is the things that you want reparations for, you are looking in the wrong direction. The reparations that you want is the same bull that they push people in religion to do. Go after money. Chase this material stuff. Money. We want money back. We want money. We want our church to do the same thing. You're going to get God going to give you a harvest. He's going to bless you. He's going to give you more money than you could ever. Money, as if money is going to be the solver of the issues that you got going on. The issues that you got going on has nothing to do with what these people are having you brainwashed with and having you thinking that reparations is somehow going to solve your problem. Reparations will not, I repeat, it will not change you as a person. No, it will not. You're going to still be the same person. Or if you are a thug, a criminal, rioters, whatever you want to be, you're going to continue to be that with money. If you are a person that doesn't even know how to budget your money right now, don't even know how to spend your money, you're not going to do anything but blow that money. You don't believe me? There are people who have made millions of dollars. They're called NBA players and NFL players. Look how they went broke. Harold Miner, person had $200-some million. Oh, pretty much broke. Allen Iverson. See, it doesn't matter how much money that you think they're going to give you. You can't even manage the money that you have right now. Can you? What are you doing with it? I know what you're doing with it because I see it on your Instagram post. I see it on your YouTube channel or whatever y'all do. I see where your money is going. It's going into your shoes. It's going into your clothes and all this. And then I'm seeing nothing but hats and all this stuff like that. So what are you going to do when you get these reparations that you feel needs to be given to you? What are you going to do with the money? Do you even know how to manage the money that you have right now? I'm guessing with a lot of folks, it's going to be a huge no. Millennials is probably going to be most likely. What are y'all complaining about? I mean, what in the world? Y'all were born with technology. How are any of y'all even fail in school when you got a darn computer in your hand right there? I mean, I didn't have none of that. What are y'all complaining about? Okay, the other thing, reparations is not going to change who you are, and it's not going to change your situation. Oh, yes, it can, because if I get this extra money, I can move out and do this and do that. But guess what? You still are going to be the person. If you are living in an area that you want to consider to be a poor area, if you are keeping your house in a disgusting state, and you're not keeping your house up kept, and you're not even cleaning the house on a regular basis, nasty dishes been in there for 2-3 weeks, whatever like that. I'm not saying this is all folks. I'm talking about there's a lot of folks I know who I'm talking to, who I'm referring to, is folks that I had a conversation with today. You don't all of a sudden think that when you do get this, and if you move up to a better neighborhood, you think that your habits are going to change. They won't. You need to work on that right now. Sorry, folks. Be mad at me all you want to. Y'all know the ones I talked to today at work, I'm referring to a lot of those folks, because when we started on this conversation, y'all had a lot to say. And when y'all started telling me where y'all live and what y'all do, and I said, right now, would you be comfortable with me coming over your house? Not as a stranger, but would you be comfortable with me coming in and seeing your house? Well, no, because I got stuff, everybody's not. I mean, yeah. So, what's funny about this whole thing, anytime somebody plants something in your head and make you feel like you should deserve it or feel like it should be handed to you, you actually don't even give no thought to it. You just feel that you deserve it, so you act like somebody owe you something. Church does it to a lot of people, and I'm just telling you, let me give you an example. Go back, it's mine, claim it, take it back. It's like, what did you ever give up for you to be having to go and take something back? I tell you what you are giving up right now. You are giving up a part of your brain that does like the critical thinking. You're giving up the part of your brain that actually logically thinks. You are giving up the part of your brain that actually thinks reasonably, because you definitely are not doing it. Think about this, folks. If there are people like me that came from a single parent home, was able to get myself into college, was able to obtain 2 degrees, don't have a third one, worked my butt off, and I have a lot of people I grew up with and around who were off better than me. They were middle class folks, and I say middle class, I'm talking about a household of $200,000 income. The occupations, the jobs that they do is not what I do. And what I mean by that, I don't want to be sounding like I'm condescending, but what I do in medicine is a higher job than what a lot of theirs is. They came up in the middle class, $200,000 home. My mom probably made at the most $13,000, $14,000 a year with 4 boys. Yeah, Yeah, yeah. So if I could come out of this situation and do something with myself without making any excuses of why I can't, why this can't. But if somebody keeps on giving me excuses of why I'm failing, it should almost be an insult on your intelligence that these people automatically are setting you up for failure. It should be an insult on your intelligence that if you do happen to be not up to par with grades and all that, they're going to say, well, you came into this thing at a disadvantage. Wait, my living circumstances puts me at a disadvantage mentally? How insulting is that on you? You guys don't think about that, do you? You don't think about that because you so used to having that way out. You so used to having that them giving you something as an excuse. Coach Ingram, you know I quote you all the time. Thank you for this. Excuses are morals of the incompetent. They build monuments to nothingness. And those who use excuses are seldom good at anything else but using excuses. And that's all it's going to come down to. Hey man, you know you do better. No man, because you know I ain't got to. No man. I ain't all that smart. No, okay, well they can start you off in class. That kind of help you. No man, because you know when I be trying to go down. No. We can start you off with the ABCs and one. No man, because you know I don't like writing them letters out. Okay, well then we can get you things where they got like a dotted line. They can teach you how to write. No man, because I don't like holding them pencils, man. Them pencils too small. Well, you know what? They got the big giant pencils like this. You can hold like this. And no man, because I don't want to feel like I'm holding a dildo, man. I don't want. They will continuously keep on giving you excuse after excuse after excuse as why they can't. And what a lot of people have done, yeah, it does look like a dildo, don't it? Oh yeah, them dotted lines don't, yeah, why does it have to be like that? Yeah, I don't know why it has to be a capital and a lowercase. Yeah, you shouldn't be learning how to, yeah, you right, you came in at a disadvantage because writing, you know, back in the slave days, they had to fight the writing and all that, and they had to fight the reading and all that, and now, yeah, see, you came in at a disadvantage. You sure did, yeah. Y'all, no. Let him speak the words. He shouldn't have to learn how to write. No, he shouldn't because he came in at a disadvantage. You're going to get out there in the real world? Life does not care. Life is going to say, yeah, can you fill out this application? I don't know how to write. You don't know how to write? No, I don't know how to write. Well, then how do you expect to have this job? And I need you to sign your signature or we'll see, I got this problem and I don't like dildos. Hey, you don't like dildos? What are you talking about? Well, you see the pencil that I was going to write with, you know, we probably won't call you. but those that are sitting there pampering you. Oh yes, that's right, honey. That's right, honey. Yeah. See, but in the real world, you're gonna have to work for what you want. In the real world, you're not gonna be given anything. I don't care what fantasy BS they are pushing to you. You are not going to get anything. You're not going to get white people's houses or anything because you feel that you deserve it. You are not going to get the job that you want without having the credentials to get that job because you feel you deserve it. It's not going to happen. How? I mean, I wish somebody would have the audacity to want to come at me and act like I owe them something because of whatever's going on with them. It is not white people's fault in this day, in this age. It is not white people's fault why black people can't do anything. Yes, it is because why do I got Indian friends? Why do I got Asian friends? I got friends from Dubai. I got friends from Africa right now. How is it they can come into this country and take out loans and do all this stuff and break their backs and hustle and all this stuff like that to go through college, go to school to get an American education, all this stuff like that, become doctors, become lawyers and all. How is it that they can do all that but you can't? You are already here. You're at an advantage. They have to have a freaking visa. Make sure that they get support. I got a person I work with right now. I'm not going to say her name because she didn't give me permission to. Someone that I work with right now. I think it took her 9 years. She already had a degree. She already was ready to go. She already been working in her country for some time. But to get over to America, 9 years to get over here, to work in a medical profession. I'm not going to say it because people try to figure out, I think you're talking about. No. So that's what I'm saying. How is it you are here in America? These folks are breaking their back, waiting years. By the time she was able to come over here, After 9 years, you could have already had darn near a doctorate in a certain thing. But guess what? You are being taught to make up excuses. Young girls out here getting pregnant. Well, because there ain't no excuse. You shouldn't be having sex. There is no excuse. Well, I mean, he should have been wearing a condom. No, you should not have been having sex. I'm saying, folks, if you do not want to be at a disadvantage, don't do things that's going to put you at a disadvantage. Young men, if you don't want to be at a disadvantage, don't do stupid stuff that's going to put you at a disadvantage. And then you want to turn around and blame the world, blame this system for what you're doing. Don't fall for this stupid stuff, folks. Do not fall for it. White or black, don't fall for this dumb stuff, because guess what? They're going to keep on feeding you excuses, telling you why this, why that, why you can't go here, why you can't do this, why you're at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? So what that's going to end up doing is causing you to get into some trouble that you should not be getting into. It's going to cause you to do things that you should not be doing. And guess what? When the police come and get you for doing whatever crime it is that you're doing, guess who they're going to lock up? They're going to lock you up. They're not going to lock up your excuses. The judge ain't going to hear your excuses. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In the real world, those excuses ain't going to work. Well, see, Your Honor, the reason why I was robbing and stealing and all that, because I came into this world black at a disadvantage. That judge going to be sitting there looking at this paper while you sitting there talking. Son, I understand that you came into this world disadvantage, but nobody made you rob that woman. Nobody made you beat that man. Nobody made you drop a brick off of a bridge while cars are traveling through. Nobody made you beat up that girl. Nobody made you rape that girl. Nobody made you molest that child. Nobody made you do that. You decided to do that. And this is the consequences. 13 years in prison and possible parole after serving 8. Mom back there. You see what I'm saying? Just dumb stuff. I know mamas, y'all gonna be there for y'all child no matter what they do. Y'all kids can, your child can kill 10 people and you still gonna be there for, that judge was so mean to a woman. Are you serious? So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help some folks out here, because a lot of you are not gonna take heed to what I'm saying. Oh man, feel shut up, nigga. I mean, this dude, whatever. You just trying to look at me, look at you. Okay, say that all you want to, but I got mine. I'm here. I'm there. I made it. I am there. I've been there for the past, I want to say, what am I married? 19 years. So what you consider there or made it, I've been there probably for the past 13 years. I'm there. I have no worries. I've been there before. When I say I have no worries, I don't worry about if I'm going to be able to pay my bill. I don't even think about it no more. Things that used to be so crazy to me. Oh my God, how we going to, man, we got to pay the electric. Man, we got to, oh man, the rent going to be due too, man. Oh my God, there's $160 on the Chevy Cavalier. That's due, still got to get gas to get to and from college. Man, I might get that bus ticket, man. Ooh. Oh, hey, babe, I'm giving y'all a scenario. Yeah, that's what I did with my wife. Like, babe, once we get everything paid, what we gonna be left with? $25. Well, I need, to get back and forth to school. We'll need at least 10. So we left with 15. It's a good thing that the zoo is free, because we can go to the zoo, and then the science museum is free too. Yeah, this is when I was going to school in St. Louis. Some people figured it out. Well, then I guess the $15 we can get out the, something to eat off the dollar menu. Whatever, we can do that, and we still have about a good $6 left until I get paid again. Yeah, you talk about crunching, folks, worrying, still trying to have fun and do things. Found all kind of free stuff to do when you broke. But my point in saying that is I'm not there no more. That was going through college. That also was a mentality as well. A mentality not how to handle money. A mentality don't even understand what money is for. A mentality of when I get money, just spend it on stuff that has no worth, stuff that has no value, stuff that's not going to enhance my life. Having some Jordans on is not going to enhance your life. Having some Jordans on can't even enhance your athletic ability. That's your own natural talent. Having on some Gucci is not going to enhance your life at all. Having on some Dolce & Gabbana is not going to enhance your life. Something that can enhance you a little bit is cologne or something like that, but lotions that make you smell good, but it doesn't enhance your life. It doesn't transform your mind. It doesn't change who you are as a person. It doesn't change your situation. It doesn't change your marriage. It doesn't change your heart. It doesn't change how good of a person you are. It doesn't change how evil of a person you are. It does nothing. You've been tricked and duped into thinking that those things mean something. Whatever you feel is valuable. Don't go based off what the world tells you what is valuable. You go based off what you, to me, Jordan, I don't wear Jordans. I don't care about no Jordan. They do nothing for me. I will not buy a pair of Jordans ever. They don't do, I don't even like, I mean, I just don't, I'm not a person that's into it. So to me, Jordans have no value. If somebody say, hey man, they got these Jordans that show size, man, $50. I ain't about to pay no $50 for no. Dude, Jordans usually go for $250. I don't care what they go for. I don't care about no Jordan. Now, about, you know, you drop them down to like $10 or something like that, then maybe we can talk. I probably, you know, I'll buy them then, but I'm not about to just be buying them just because they're some Jordans. This is the mentality that a lot of folks don't have. Oh shoot, them J's, I got the, ooh, y'all see them new J's? Be rocking the new J's. They taking pictures of themselves, the outfit on the new J's and all that stuff like that, and then what? Then what? How's your household? How are you as a person? How's your finances? How's your family? How are you doing mentally? How are you doing? Are you dealing with depression? Are you dealing? What is it that you do? You know what? It's something that's going on. The fact that you keep on trying to put this stuff on to try to get some type of affirmation or something from people, trying to have these things on so you can get some type of validation. If you cannot have no self-validation and know who you are within yourself, all you're going to be going around doing it for the rest of your life is trying to do things to keep people, oh man, look at that. See, it's never going to be satisfying. So you might as well stop. It is never going to be satisfying. It's going to be a continuous cycle of you trying to get the next Jordans and the next this and the next that, the next latest phone, the next this. So somebody can look at you like, oh shoot, you got that G. Oh, you got that 10, you got that 20. Oh man, you got those J13. Oh shoot, look at that. But then it's going to die down because there's going to be a next pair that's going to come. So you're never going to be satisfied with it. Then you got to ask yourself the question, why are you doing it? Guys, I don't know how I got off into all of this, but it's for somebody. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it definitely was for somebody. So back to the whole thing that I started this off on with the whole reparations. You are not owed anything, but you do owe it to yourself to go out and get what you want. You owe it to yourself to go after your dreams and your hopes, to do what you want to do, what you've always hoped for, what you always dreamed of. Yes, it is going to be time consuming. I don't even like to tell none of my people that I talk to that it's going to be hard because people instantly get discouraged. But what it is that you get discouraged because in your mind, what hard is, you can only compare hard to what you dealt with in your life. But what people don't tell you, when they say hard, people say, yeah, you can do what you need to do, but it's, you know, it's hard work. See, people get discouraged by that because they do that based off of what their life is going, what they're going through in their life. Folks, if you listen to me and you want us to tell people, yeah, just work hard, I want to tell y'all to do something here. Tell them something like, yeah, it's time consuming. You just got to make sure that you have do, because a lot of times when we say things like, hey, it's going to be hard, they instantly get discouraged. And I know some people are like, well, you know, they should have to, no. Some people don't have the mental capacity to even, they don't want to hear that. They're already at a disadvantage because of the situation that they're in right now. So anything hard, they ain't not going to do it. But just say, you know what, I can show you how you can do it and all this. You know, you're here to do it. Just tell them that, say things like, yeah, you can do it. You know, it's going to take some time to learn it, but you can do it though, you know. See, but a lot of folks don't want that. I got people that I work with right now, they don't want to actually learn to know how to do it. They know, okay, you do it for me. You help me do it. Now I'm like, no, you need to learn it so you would know how to do it. See, one of the best things I learned when I was going through school, especially in college, one of the best ways I learned the stuff that I learned, especially within medicine, is I not only studied, but I taught it to my wife or I taught it to my son. My sons couldn't understand nothing I was talking about when they was babies. I was sitting there telling them, see, right here, when you turn your neck, the thing that pops out right there, that's the ACM. It's also known as the sternocleidomastoid, and that's responsible for rotation. Some people, when they get a headache or something like that, I mean, I'm sitting there doing it to my son, they saying, look, the best way to learn is by teaching it. That way it can be absorbed better. I really don't know why. I'm telling you, this is for somebody. So I don't care if it's one person. It's for somebody. So, in a nutshell, you owe it to yourself to be the best that you can be at what it is that you want to do. Nobody is going to give it to you. I'm telling you firsthand. Somebody that came out of the ghetto, out of the projects, around murders and killings, around seeing women getting beat, seeing folks get stabbed. seeing folks getting killed, hit by cars, gang violence, drive-bys, seeing all this stuff to get where I am. Don't think that it did not take for me to have a completely different mind change. No excuses. That's not going to work. I'm telling you, I promise you, it is not going to work. Your excuses will not work. Your excuses didn't help you to keep that job, did it? When you got fired, because you kept on making the only reason why I was late because all the reason why. That's why they're like, okay, the excuses are not going to work. Stop using them. Stop using excuses and start using your own efficacy to get where you need to get. Folks, I'm getting ready to check out here. I hope I said something that helped somebody. Again, if you trying to go out to reparations for money and stuff like that, don't be on that boat right there, because it's going to lead you to nothing but nothingness is what it's going to lead to, because nobody's going to give you nothing that they've worked all their lives for and worked hard for and just supposed to give it to you. Not going to happen. If you really think you're going to get some reparations like that, something's wrong with you. I don't care who or what organization is telling y'all. Ooh-wee. I got a question. Won't y'all ask the organization that y'all sitting there standing up for, that y'all Black Lives Matter with? How about you ask them, since they got billions of dollars in donations and all that, tell them to reparate some of that money to y'all, and let's see how that all goes. I'm about to check out, folks. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing, and I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you through Jesus.
What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, if you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into this subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right? Peace.